Anybody ready for Halloween? Kind of. Let's go ahead and get into the Shadow Temple here. This is a very linear dungeon for the most part, but it is definitely full of tricks. It is my favorite dungeon, but I don't have it as memorized as I probably should. A lot of that's because it's so late in the game that by this point, I'm usually looking to just finish as fast as possible. I try not to let playthroughs kind of drag on. I think I entered the wrong room, but that's okay. Kill him with that. Now, we're going to this section of the dungeon here, simply to get the dungeon item. You get it very, very early on. Map. Alright, let's move on. Now, technically speaking, you can use, like, the lens of truth and such to kind of determine where you're supposed to go. But that being said, you don't really need it. Oh, crap. Come on. All right. Come on. Oh no. I may have caused a glitch. Hold on. He may be invincible. No, okay, good. Alright, that glitch should hopefully... There we go. So if you hit him on the same frame he goes down, there's a possibility he could become invincible, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that, but it does cause that animation where he's digging to constantly play through, and it makes it very hard to get near him because you're constantly knocked back. Here's the dungeon item. These boots are probably the most annoying boots. The concept is really, really cool. But the fact that they're super slippery makes them very annoying. Alright, so now we're just gonna kind of head back. Same way we came in. All the way around. Now, this puzzle here, you are supposed to turn the bird until it reaches a specific point, whichever one's real. So this one's real, so we're going to turn this until it reaches the other one. And it is in fact random. It's one of the few things in this game that is random. Well, that matters. Alright, so now we're going to put these on. And there we go, we made it across. Generally speaking, I'm going to try to avoid going to the pause menu too much, so I may just leave him on. Alright, we should be able to kill him. Or stun him, one or the other. Oh, it was in the air. And again, you can see him floating in the air. This is something I've always wanted to try. You could supposedly clip out of bounds this way. Oh, okay, I see. And there we go, we are through. And that is basically almost all of Shadow Temple. Sorry if you want to see more of it. It's not why it's my favorite, I do love the aesthetic of it, but I've always wanted to do that, I've never been able to. So I feel kind of happy I got it. Oh, you can push this block into place, and I believe it saves if you do that. That's something else I want to try. Ah, there we go. So this boat is kind of like crossing the river Styx. It's like the death boat. They've changed it a lot in the remake. So there's a lot different about it. Now, on this one, it's a fairly simple boat. It uses a similar aesthetic to the rest of the dungeon. And this guy's just a distraction. Don't really care for him much. You see there's two of them. And we go this way. And off we go. Alright, so the only thing that makes this possible, or even reasonable, is because the boss key is also over here. So we're gonna knock this down. And you see those guys are still trying to fight me. Now this is actually an invisible maze. You'll see I'll run into a wall here in a second. Boom. And so you can use the Lens of Truth. I'm not going to. We're gonna go through here. I know one of these rooms is extra, but the other two are required. It's a small key and the boss key. Alright, hit him with a jump slash. If you hit him, it actually hits him twice at full power jump slash, so it just kills him. It's the best way to take care of those guys, but those guys are very annoying. I have yet to be frozen, I think, and play through, but probably going through here in just a second when he reaches his way over here. Alright, so then we're just going to continue going to the right, and once again, there should be an invisible wall. There is. So we're going to kind of go around. And these things, I think, are extra, so we're going to leave this room. I just had to climb up to make sure. This way, we're kind of ignoring those hands on the ground. They're annoying to deal with, and I don't feel like dealing with them. But we do have to fight him. There we go. You do not want them to get a hold of you. If they get a hold of you, they can absorb some life. And boom, small key. So now we can actually go fight the dungeon boss. Of which you'll see there's another way to beat him too. Alright, now this room looks like there's no way to cross. You should know by now, especially this part, this far into the dungeon. There's definitely ways to cross, and you kind of just pick your own path. There's not really a good set path. We can open this up. And apparently I'm not going to choose him. The game's just going to slide me into him. You can drop a bomb from the top and it completely disables him, but that's okay. We can fight him normally. We did choose half of his dungeon. We're 16 minutes in and already done with it. But Spirit Temple is definitely the longest dungeon in the game, so I'm trying to leave as much time for that. And I'd like to arrive at Ganon's castle at the end of this video. Forgot he's invincible. You can see it's very annoying to try to get any momentum. And again, no momentum. And there we go. And he's dead. One more. So if you saw his general shape, a lot of people theorize that he's a hung up sheik. Not sheik. Chica. He got his arms or hands cut off for thievery and a whole bunch of other theories. I don't really believe necessarily all that. Seems kind of weird of an origin story, but I guess it's possible. But people try to figure out what he is all the time. Or she. Could be she. I know it's similar to like the portal theories of GLaDOS being a tied up woman inside of the AI or something, or at least supposed to look like one. Now, if you remember during that cutscene with Sheik in Kakariko Village, she talked about Impa going in there. Here's Impa. She happens to be the ex-guardian. I believe Sheik already talked about that as well. Well, side note about the medallions, now that we've seen multiples of these cutscenes, the medallion used to, or they were going to make the medallions power up all the arrows. So instead of just having fire, and then also ice, which is another type, and light arrows, which we'll get later, you would have had like a shadow arrow, a spirit arrow, a forest arrow, which I don't really know. But of course, at the time, Forest Temple was going to be the Wind Temple, so it would have been the Wind Arrow. Not sure what those would have done. They don't really know, but they have found leftovers. So just a little interesting tidbit. And I meant to teleport. All right, so let's go to the song. A, down, A, right, down, A. Down, 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 down. Some of these songs I just don't belong to, I'm sorry. By backwalking, you're actually fast enough to avoid most of what they're doing. These levers. Now, we don't actually need those too much anymore. Actually, at all. As far as Spirit Temple is concerned. We will need it for Ganon's castle. Cute. Now that we have the silver gauntlets, we can go in here and push this. All right, just turning that down on my headset a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Kill him. And again, anytime we see Triforce, we play Triforce, aka left, up, down, right, and that's Zelda's Lullaby. It makes the shape of a Triforce, roughly. Now this dungeon is one of the few dungeons that technically has 2 dungeon items, both from the child side and the other side, but a lot of people consider the Lens of Truth to be the Shadow Temple's other half because the bottom of the well is so similar. I guess it depends. It is the only one that has 2 that is very much associated together. Oh, I missed. Oh well. Now we gotta get the last one. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Open this door. Hardly see it, sorry. Oh, oh my gosh. There we go. You should spit back up my shield. So those guys are very annoying. You saw one briefly in the water temple for about 2 seconds when I latched onto him. Cross some spikes. Now the real one... Oh, I forgot this guy was in here. Okay, I think I got all 3. The rear one is this one. But I'm just gonna kind of go blast through all of them. Show you what all of them. This should be an enemy. There we go. Drops a rupees, I don't care. You can see this temple is very much about light. Even on the child side, remember there was a room I had to blow up the hole with the one of the choo-choos. There we go. Now we don't actually need those too much anymore. Let me get that out. And again, having a long shot is nice because I can just go over here. I should be able to open this, and I believe this is the map. And that should be the way forward. My bad, this is backtracking. We're gonna go ahead and push these out. And then that all leads back to the main room. That's just so you can use this as a shortcut. I tried to do that to get away from him, just in case I don't want to hit him. And these guys will actually attack every once in a while. I forgot, he counts as an enemy. Alright, so now the way to do this one. Go through the door, and boom, now we're through. And you'll see treasure chests like this. They're just little invisible chests. Whoops, I keep trying to backflip over that. And there we go. He gets a measly 3 hearts after taking almost all of mine. Now, interesting fact about the Iron Knuckles, they are actually Gerudo women. If you go clip into their mask with a viewpoint, they are in fact Gerudo women, despite how male they sound. And the shield we're going to be using for the rest of the game. There's some advantages to the Hylian shield, isn't that physical attacks can be reflected, whereabouts they don't with the mirror shield, but they're minor, most of the time irrelevant. There was, I thought he was sitting at it, and I was like, that's weird. Alright, so the whole point of having a shield, we can do that. And we'll open that door, so let's get the key. We can use in the other room that we saw with the locked door, where we fought the 3 Anubis and the Beamos. Now we're gonna skip that whole puzzle. Because long shot? I don't know why they thought you wouldn't just do that. Now there's a door to our left that I think we have to go through first. Pretty certain that that's where the boss key is. But we'll see here in just a second. Nope, never mind. We wanna go through there next. Alright, so I'm gonna try something here. There we go. Ordinarily, you're supposed to go through a whole bunch of like things, like you spawn some platforms or whatever, and you can land on top of there. I believe it's through one of those fake doors. I'm not gonna bother with all that. I've got the key. I'm heading out. All right, so now we can see here a suspiciously placed mirror. Okay, that was weird. I guess their people needed them. We're gonna hit that, unlock this. There we go, he's dead. Nice lag. That's pretty new. I don't remember it ever lagging here before. But emulations be weird, I guess. We're gonna turn this. Looks like we're gonna turn it into nothing. If you look on the map, there's actually a place that way. And that's already bouncing it this way. But not quite where it's supposed to. And you can see it's bouncing it straight down. Alright, so now we have this. And this brings us down into the main room. How weird. There really is no hint. The hint is the camera angles. In we go. So this seems to be almost like the ruler of all Iron Knuckles, who is weaponless. And there we go. Oh. And there we go. Oh, would you look at that? It's Noboru. It's almost like she was brainwashed. And Link just stands there and completely lets that happen. He didn't step in the way or block anything with his new shield. Just lets it happen. I'm curious to try to get some hearts. Nope, okay. So this next boss isn't difficult, but they are long. And there's a mid-battle cutscene. And it's fire and ice. Interesting note, it parallels the kind of arrows that you can have by this point. Got her. Okay. Now you can see they just dodge it by spinning. Something game mechanic wise it's kind of funny is that they will like rush into your view to try to see if you can hit them. You see like fire coming into view real quickly. And I missed. I don't know why that didn't hit. There we go. There we go. Now there is a way to one-cycle this boss, at least second half, and I am not very good at it, so I will attempt it. No promises. Yep, nope. Alright, so now here's how you're actually supposed to beat her. She threw ice, so I cannot block fire. Throw another ice, perfect. This next one will probably be fire. Nope, triple ice. Hey, there we go, 2-cycle. That's not bad. 2-cycle's not bad at all. Now we got a really long cutscene, so you all enjoy. So that statement, I'll come back to haunt you, actually does happen. They do come back in another later game. Oh, I tried to be weird. Didn't work. Enjoy the secondary long cutscene. It's not quite as long. And to point out, remember her said before, I'll insert a flashback, but I said keep in mind that she said, I'll do something great for you. This is where it comes up. Well, I knew you'd become such a handsome man. I should have kept the promise I made back then. Yep. Alright, now that that's all done with, Luna, the hero of time, or rather Link, the hero of time, go to Ganondorf. So what it is I'll go ahead and get through this cutscene that we're about to come up, get to Ganon's castle, and then I'll end the video there. So we don't have too much time left for this particular video, and then the next episode we'll finish Ganon's castle, the Ganon fight, and then that'll be it. That's the end of the game after that. So if you guys want to see me play something like Majora's Mask, or another Zelda, come let me know down in the comments, or any other games. Again, I do intend to play a Pokemon game here coming up soon, and Baldur's Gate 1. Not 3, but 1. I want to save 3 till I can get through 1 and 2. I hear they're very long games, though. I do have some other series coming up as well, one of which is already running by the time you'll be seeing this. So hopefully you all are enjoying that. And then, yeah. I'll see you all in the next one. See ya. Sheik's a girl? Never would have thought. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below. Check out other playthroughs I did both solo and with others. And remember to keep enjoying life. I'll see you all in the next one. See ya. I pushed it the wrong way. And now I have to wait. Oh, you can only push. A little bit of a disaster on these things, sorry.